A quick update on GST here. So GST broke both of the trends that we had on the chart here. So we're just going to kind of clean this up. Well, we'll leave the smaller one here, but the larger one, you can see if it ever comes back up to the 236, you do have to contend with that previous trend that we back tested and that level at about 4 pennies. So that's going to be a big price to get over at that point. So we're going to move that one for now, and then we're going to move this out of the way. I don't know why we have two of them here, but you can clearly see this thing came back down to the low from October of 2023. We tagged it on that wick, and it remains to be seen if that's going to be the bottom or not. We are closely watching, zooming into the 3-day and the daily charts. A lot of things had this strong move down, and we're starting to form what you could consider a continuation pattern bear flag to the downside. So we'll see, if this market's bottoming out right now or we got more downside to go. So really all we can do, we'll zoom into the daily chart here to move this along really quick. There's going to be a 236 level to get back over here to confirm the bottom is in, and then we'll draw another one. So we need to get back over a penny to confirm the bottom is in short term here. And then if we go, we're just going to stay on the daily candles here. And what we're going to do here is zoom this in to the most recent of price action. Let me go ahead and fix this here. And you can see that if we draw from the low to the high here, we are clearly holding up some sort of level here, which is probably the 786. Yeah, we're holding. We tagged it already. We're holding. So right now, pretty much a penny is what we got to get over, 009 to a penny, and then you can have some kind of hope for a bottom here. So besides possible bear flag, if we hold this level here, which we're doing, you can see clearly a double bottom with a higher low. That is extremely bullish for a bottom formation. So I would guess the bottom is in here for GST, and then now we can zoom out to the weekly chart and see where this thing's going to end up. We do like GST on the channel here. We watch it all the time. It hasn't done nothing for a very long time besides, of course, the pump to the 382 here back in March of 2024. But this thing has a lot of good returns. Let me just zoom out to the monthly just so we can get into this and see it real quick. So just making it real easy and simple here. You can see the price has been doing nothing for a very long time. And if we just pump up to the 382 once again, that is a 14x from the bottom here up to 12. And then, of course, a 618 retracement in a bull market over $1 billion market cap. That is a pretty decent 74, 75x to 65 here. So if we can just get a 618 retracement, this would be a very good play for GST. But like I said, we do have the 12-cent area, and then of course the 0.5. If we only come up to the 0.5, you still get a 30x out of GST here in 2025. And if this thing's going to have a monster run, if it can just hit a 786 retracement, hit a little over $2, that would be a 240x on GST here. I'm not saying that's going to happen. That would be your moonshot, but I do like all of these targets here that we have in play. So what are your thoughts on GST? None of this is financial advice, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.